Protein, right? Every athlete is concerned with protein and with getting enough protein. But how much is enough protein? And what is protein exactly? Well, protein is one of three macronutrients our body needs to survive, literally, right? So you've got protein, carbohydrates, and fat. Those are the three macronutrients. We have loads and loads of micronutrients in all the wonderful plant-based foods. But protein is found throughout the body, actually, from muscles to bones to skin and our tissues. Over 10,000 different proteins exist in the body, and they are essential to life. Now, this being said, there are endless functions of protein, but at their core, proteins support the structure, function, and regulation of the body's tissue and organs. And proteins are made from 20 different amino acids, which you may have heard, and can be arranged in virtually any infinite number of ways to create proteins for different functions. Now, our body can make 11 of these amino acids, but the other 9 must come from food. Now, these are commonly referred to as essential amino acids, and a lot of athletes will supplement with them from a powder in a jar or a can or something that you get at a health food store. But I like to eat the whole food source. So complete protein plant foods, right, that are going to provide these other 9 that come from food. My top 7, I'll say, is quinoa. You can literally put quinoa in anything. You can put it in a tofu scramble. You can put it at the bottom of any bowl you might make. You could put it at the bottom of salads. I like soy. I love tofu scramble. I could just probably eat it for all 3 meals of the day, but soy is incredibly rich. It's got rich, wonderful phytonutrients that are protective against cancer, actually. So soy is wonderful. I would stick with organic soy if you're going to do soy, though. Hemp has a ton of protein. I mentioned hemp seeds earlier. Oh, I love hemp seeds. You can sprinkle them on anything. They're chock with protein. Chia seeds as well. Buckwheat is really high in protein. Spirulina is very high in protein. You can put spirulina also on anything. I mostly jam it into my smoothies. And then tempeh. Tempeh is actually fermented soy, and fermented foods are wonderful for your gut microbiota. They are a probiotic, a fermented food. So things like fermented cabbage or sauerkraut or kombucha. So you want to get in a fermented food with almost every meal if you can to keep a really healthy gut microbiome. All right, how much protein do we need? Okay, the recommended dietary allowance, right? Just the RDA for just regular, somewhat sedentary people calls for about 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. All right, and this equates to, just to help you out, about 47 grams of protein a day for a 130-pound woman and 60 grams or so for a 165-pound man. But according to the American College of Sports Medicine, those who are very active athletes should definitely aim a bit higher, depending on if you're trying to grow muscle tissue like I was leading into the Olympic Games. So I aimed at about 1.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, but the suggestion from the American College of Sports Medicine is 1.2 to 1.7 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. That's all you need. So make sure that you're paying attention to those numbers and don't overprotein. There are a lot of negative effects of overproteining for your kidney and your liver.